Hello, everybody. Good night. I'm Arthur Aposo, and I'm from the 10th grade of Colégio Anchieta. And today, I want to talk about something that I don't think is just important to me, but to the rest of the audience. Today, I'm going to be talking about culture through the eyes of others. Now, you're probably wondering to yourself right now, why is this Brazilian kid speaking English at a Brazilian event in a Brazilian school? Well, here's why. I was actually born in Brazil, and with 3 months of age, I went to live abroad. Now, these are actually photos of me when I was younger, one when I was in Brazil, and one was in the United States. Now, while I was living abroad, I gained various customs. I listened to American songs, watched American shows, and even English became my first language. Now, eventually, I came back to Brazil. And let's just say that expectations were different from reality. See, since I belonged to Brazil, what I'd expected was for my classmates to actually appreciate me and accept me as one of their own. But that didn't really happen. See, what really happened was that I was bullied. And it wasn't for the way that I wore my clothes or the way that I moved myself, but because culturally I was different. I honestly felt terrible. I felt like I had nobody to turn to when things got darker. I frankly felt alone. Now, this all culminated on a day where the kid who sat behind me, he grabbed his ruler and he actually tried to hit me, tried to hurt me. Physically, he didn't damage me, but emotionally, that moment left a scar. It showed me that even being different from these people, I still was bullied. Even if I was special, I still was shunned out as somebody, some type of alien. I felt alone. Eventually, though, I moved to Nova Friburgo, and I went to a smaller school, and the kids that studied there, they seemed to be friends with each other, seemed to be nicer, and I thought, maybe this time around things could be different. Maybe I could actually be friends with them. And guess what? It worked. On the first day of school, those kids wrote letters to my parents begging them for me to not leave. And that moment also left an impact on me, but it left a positive impact. It made me feel appreciated because I was different. Because I listened to those different songs, I watched those different shows, I spoke a different language. Because of that, those kids wanted to be my friend. And that really means the world to me. Thinking back to those moments now, I realized that something was different. And honestly, let's be honest, it wasn't me. You see, I was still the same kid. I watched the same shows, I listened to the same songs, and I still spoke the same language. But something was different. And looking back now, I realized that the people that I surrounded myself with were the ones that were different. The people that I called my friends were the ones that were different. Now, I want to talk about another story, which is actually pretty recent, about when I skipped a grade. Right? These are photos of me and my friends, and they really, truly mean a lot to me. I know that some of them are in this crowd right now, so I'm just going to say thank you for being my friend, I guess. But they really mean a lot to me, and the funny thing is, a while back, I wasn't in their grade. You see, I was a year behind. They were in the 10th, I was in the 9th. And I really wanted to be in their social group. So through hard work, study, and dedication, I was able to skip a grade and be with my friends. And honestly, it felt amazing. It feels amazing. I feel like I've actually succeeded in my objective of surrounding myself with people that actually want to be my friend, that actually care for me, appreciate me, treat me as somebody who isn't different but is special, that again means the world to me. It's the whole universe to me. Now, to sum up basically everything that I've said in this speech, I made a quote where it goes as follows. Don't define yourself through the views of others, but yes, please do define the views of others through yourself. Thank you.